Yeah, I think in IT, I can now say close to 10 years.
10 years now?
Yes.
Wow.
Close to 10 years now. It started like, can I say like a joke? In fact, I call myself an accidental IT guy,
Accidental.
Because I originally studied mechanical engineering. Right.
Okay.
So I did that, but I never fully practiced in engineering fully. I did some technical stuff that are related to engineering. And that was when I was in Dubai. And then, I worked with some workshop that is they service Range Rover. So if you have some Range Rover stuff, I can still give you some tricks about it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, we read majority of my task then is to read the logs of the engine and stuff like that. And then I pass the task to the technicians that are going to do it.
Wow.
But when I came to Kenya, I came for a project, and that project is under some telecommunication stuff. That is way back in 2013, thereabouts.
Was it also related to that time? It was Safaricom or not?
The project is not for Safaricom specifically. It's for Telcom.
Yeah,
Telcom. We came to do some installation of site monitoring equipment at that time. Yeah, but the project did not fly. So I had to move to Uganda. Then we did the project now in Uganda. The same company that brought us to Kenya took us to Uganda. So we did the same thing over there. There I was also, at that point, I started relating with data more, like data for projects and things like this. And I've been good with some tech stuff, which is basically Excel, using it for reporting and things like this. So I had knowledge of what reporting is like using and all of this data stuff.
But I also realized not that long ago how does these things work around data.
Yeah.
That if there is this a startup, right, and eventually everything comes comes into data. So
yeah.
So you to make good decisions about your strategy and everything, you need to focus on data sooner or later.
Absolutely, and in fact, like I was saying, this data is just everything. Even at that time when I was not like a professional data guy, but we just use it for normal reporting, what is the status and stuff of different projects. But when I returned back to Kenya, and I met my brother-in-law, actually was the one who introduced me now. Then he's a big guy already in the US doing BI and stuff. So I told him, I think I like this BI stuff. And he told me, yeah, you're welcome. And the rest is history today. And going back to the topic you mentioned about data, and I tell guys who probably want to come into data, some people find it like it's difficult.
I also wonder,
extreme.
Is it just is it easy to apply for a job if you don't have any relevant experience before, by just maybe watching YouTube and everything? Or you might need to get some hands-on experience before you get a real job?
Yeah, it's very important for the experience. It's very important.
Yeah.
And the breaking points where people who actually want to maybe switch into this data, where I feel like, because I also mentor guys right now, even online, people come in my inbox, oh, please, how can I get here? I've been trying to learn on my own and things like this. The biggest challenge so far, and majority of them where they get frustrated, is that aspect of getting a job. Because
getting a job,
when you apply,
a first job basically.
Yeah, first job mainly.
First job is
the biggest challenge. So majority just gets carried away, and then they get frustrated, and then they leave everything and then go.
I know lots of people get stuck on those courses, endless, and you learn and learn and learn and learn, and it's been years you're learning and you still can't find a good job.
Yeah. That is where mentorship comes in. I was lucky when I joined, and the person who introduced me, he gave me a platform, which is that's the benefit of, or that's the privilege I had.
Yeah.
He gave me a platform. I had the opportunity to work, excuse me, in his company.
Yeah.
Where I started like a junior guy. Guys are just working with some task. They pass it to me. I get the opportunity to learn the core skill of SQL, integration, how databases speaking to each other and things like this. And when we talk about data, we have the real core aspects of where we are integrating the system itself so that we can get the data, bring them together for reporting. We have some guys who are not really into the technical parts. All they do is just do the analysis. The data is already put together. Here is it. You do the analysis. You see? But the aspect that I personally am really, really interested in is that aspect of joining the stuff, and you should not...
Bridging the business.
The business, of course. You will get the business requirements. From these business requirements, you tune it and turn it into technical requirements, right? I used to get from you when we work together, right? So you've brought this request, or business, they've given us this request. For us to answer this question, this business question, the data is not always in the same, let me call it database, or the same source, or things like this. We need to source this data from different places.
It's like a data architecture.
Yeah, we have to couple all of this stuff together so that it can make sense or actually answer the question that the business wants to be answered. Some people don't like these aspects of bringing this data together. They just want to bring the data together. I will do the analysis. You see what I mean? So for me, I had the opportunity to work right from doing the analysis only down, working backwards to now doing the integration and stuff. Back to your question of how difficult is it for people to get their first job.
And also what people can expect, while like working, these first few years for the first job. What would be the range of a salary here in Kenya?
In Nairobi.
Yeah. Let's say if you're lucky or if you're not really
it's
that
tricky.
Lucky.
Yeah, but I think at least that I know before I got opportunity out of Nairobi, anything around starting from like 150 upward can be a good 150K shillings can be a good. But some people,
which is like $1,000.
Yeah, for
USD.
Me, for me, I think if you are breaking into this market, your target should not be the salary first.
Of course, for the first few years,
first must be experience. In fact, when I started, I don't care if I was getting paid or not.
Same.
For me, I just wanted that skill.
Yeah.
But and when I discussed it with my brother-in-law that time, he would tell me, I like your mentality, because for me, I just want that skill. And I can tell you that skill has changed everything.
Exactly.
Right now, I don't...
That's an investment,
Correct.
Exactly. You think you are not getting paid, but in fact, someone is investing in you.
In fact, you should be paying them.
Yes.
For giving, for giving you
totally
that skill.
Agree, man.
Yeah. So once you have done all of this video, all of this training, online courses and stuff, just look for a place. Try. It's not easy. It's not easy to get this opportunity.
Of course.
Network with people. Say hello to people in their inboxes. Present your work online. Put yourself out there. Brand yourself like, hey, this is what I do and things like that. That's another problem some people have. You've done a very good project. Probably you followed a course online or something and you've developed one small project. If you keep it on your computer, how is John going to know that you've done a wonderful job?
Yeah, you need to put it out there.
You have to put it.
Yeah.
So most people are scared to put the first job. It usually looks very horrible. Like, how can I put this out there? People are doing something even better than this. But I mean, we all started from somewhere. Put it out there. You get some corrections here and there. And then, just play it liberal. Don't go on hard topics so that you don't get knocked. Online also is not really too safe. People will attack you. People will say different kind of things. But I mean, block the noise. Just keep doing your stuff. You get better at it, and the opportunities are going to come. I have many guys who I mentored. They come in my inbox, especially on X. They come and then they tell me, "Oh, please, how can I do this?" And majority of them right now are doing well.
Right, there should be a good community in Kenya about data specialists, managers.
A lot.
So you can get help.
Yeah, a lot.
And some people are willing to help. Yeah, some people are just willing to help for free, for nothing.
People are actually willing to help.
Exactly.
The problem is you not going out there to seek that help. People will. No one will come to you and knock on your
exactly.
To your DM, like, do you need help? No, it's you to join these communities. And this community, like for instance, I know online you would see AWS Kenya group. You would see Fabrics like Microsoft.
Yeah, some big companies here. Yeah.
You would see their community group. Even these are just controlled by individuals who have the interest of building communities, right? Just join them, participate, and grow yourself from there.
And I feel like these people, when they need support, it's very easy and fast to organize themselves, and to do some workshops.
True.
Discuss some topics like
webinars
AI,
and different kind of topics, trends of what is going on, right?
Yeah.
Another thing that people underplay or they undermine is consistency.
Oh yeah.
That has really killed so many people's dream, because you tried it this week, next week, you've applied for some couple of jobs and they are not forthcoming. They just leave everything and go. You're actually killing yourself. Don't stop. Just keep doing it.
Yeah. Of course, I think it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's
everywhere like this. Anything
you're doing,
you need to be very consistent.
Have to be
every day. Just spend a little time, but do it every day.
Yeah.
And this result will just eventually come.
For sure.
Yeah.
And there is this possibility of you getting tired or getting burnout or what. It's okay. We all burn out. We all even go to our cubicles to do some kind of cries and stuff in our inner mind, Do the cry, come back, bounce back, and get back again. Get back to it. No giving up. That is it. For me, I think it got to a point when I was learning, and I was so engrossed in learning this stuff that my wife would tell me, "Okay, now you've learned enough. Go sleep."
Go sleep.
I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I will just be turning and turning like there is something I still need to learn. So just make sure, if you want to get into anything, it's not only just data, anything.
And how fast salary can grow once you're already there?
If you have the skill.
Yeah.
The good thing about having a skill is you know your what. First and foremost.
Yeah.
You know your what. And if you're bargaining lower than what your what is, you know the reason why you're doing it, not because you don't have the skill. So one thing that we must chase from the beginning is the skill. Once you have the skills necessary, even if the first pay you get is lower than the skills you have, you keep adding your experience, right?
Yeah.
Once you get the experience, now you can bargain.
Yeah.
If someone is giving you something lower than what you think you're worth, you can move. Once you have your first job, headhunters will start looking for you.
They
will headhunt you.
Yes.
Once you start showing that skills on your CV, people are seeing it.
You're
gone.
Have to look
you
for
are
a
gone.
job.
You don't have to look for a job.
Jobs are looking for you now.
Job now will look for you. People will start inboxing you. Hey, what's up? We see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Can we get this? And now you see you can bargain better when it is someone looking for you. Or you're eating and you have something else in your hand. Should anything go wrong, you bring the second one. But skill first.